Siemens PLM is talking about putting an artificial intelligence into the UI of NX. Is it a big deal? Artificial intelligence in CAD. This is an interesting topic. So, we've been talking a little bit about, generative design in mechanical CAD for a little while. But this and what Siemens is talking about with NX is very different. So they're calling it adaptive UI. So what it is they're applying machine learning algorithms to essentially watch how you're using the software and what commands you're using in sequence for certain types of designs. And they have it has a context. So if you're doing something in sheet metal, it knows that a certain sequence of commands are being used within sheet metal or tool design or casting design, what have you. What it then does, it starts presenting commands to you that it thinks you're going to use next, right? And this isn't just a top 10 list of commands. It actually understands that there is a sequence. It understands kind of what you're trying to accomplish, or at least the behavior that you exhibit in a certain sequence for certain types of design. So is it a big deal? I think it will provide some productivity gains for users, but I think the use case where it's going to be more valuable is when you bring on someone new and you basically want to expose them to maybe the best practices of a certain user that's been doing this for years, and you want them to kind of follow the same types of practices. So the way you can do that with this technology is the kind of knowledge capture that it does for one user can be stored and presented to a different user. So I think there's a lot of potential there. Looking forward, this has some interesting potential. So you can imagine, combining this potentially with something like a voice assistant, because there's a smaller list of commands that you might want to pursue. And maybe with generative design, and suddenly you're looking at kind of true computer-aided design. We've been using that term for a long time, but suddenly we're going to start introducing AI and generative approaches and voice assistants. Then it really does become maybe AI assisted design. New acronym there. So there's some real potential here, and it's at first glance it's just a UI thing, but I think this is the tip of the iceberg in terms of big changes in the industry. So that's it. That's my take.